1990 points, representing Denmark, Stephan Hansen.
And here we go with the bronze medal match. The two countrymen from Denmark. On target number 1, Martin Damsbo, and on target number 2, Stephan Hansen.
Well, this should be a good match.
Yeah, this would be.
I mean, they're both familiar with each other. It can equal two ways. They could both worry about missing and it be one way, or I think it should be good. I mean,
yeah, they're gonna give us something to watch, I think, here. And there seems to be some confusion as to who's going to go first. Getting that dialed in. And it looks like Martin is going to be first to shoot here.
Yeah, he was the higher ranked archer, and I think he chose to shoot first. So. This will be good. Martin was ranked 16th in the World Indoor Cup standings going into this event. So
yeah.
Good points for him to make.
Yeah, good one pipe. Yep. Just a touch low. Looks like he made a move on the sight, though.
Stephan does the same.
Yep. And these two, Stephan told me they had never had a final match against each other in a major final. You know, lots of stuff at home and in local and national events, but nothing in a major event.
Yeah, and they both have won a bunch.
There's a low 9.
A little dip.
Yeah, Stephan's had a little bit of that going on. Saw that yesterday in the semis. It's kind of what cost him the match. They're calling that 9, but I think we're going to see a star next to it. And yeah, they're giving us a star down there. We'll have to have a close look by the judge. There's a good shot there.
Yeah. Now we go to the one arrow just to see where we're sitting after that.
Right.
You know, Stephan didn't shoot as good at qualifying as he usually is, but he shot really good in the eliminations to get where he got. And so did Martin. Shot a little better in qualification, that's why he gets to shoot that deal. But they both shot really good through the eliminations.
Yeah, Stephan, he told me he felt like he was having to work real hard the whole time. So sometimes that just happens. You just can't get in a rhythm. You can't get in a groove and relax. I mean, we see real high, per arrow averages in qualifications because you do get that time to be in a rhythm. And you're just out there, it's just you and the target. Then you get in the medal matches, or excuse me, the elimination matches, and now you're playing a game right against someone else.
And some guys relax more in the qualification because it really doesn't have a lot of bearing. I mean, you put yourself 1 against 32 and who we shot in the eliminations. Any one of them's capable of shooting 150.
And this year, Mike Schlosser qualified number 1. Jesse Suit was number 32, and they tied in the first match, right? Mike ended up beating him in a shoot-off, but that just goes to show how competitive the men's compound class is. I look at it now, make the cut.
Yeah.
Make the cut, and then if it wasn't great, go get it right before you start the elimination matches. And if it was great, cool, try to keep it going.
Yep. And like I said, there's so many good shooters out right now.
Yeah. You can qualify high and just catch the guy who's hot that day, and he may have qualified low the day prior, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yeah.
Looked like a good one by Stephan, but again, low. I think he's going to add some clicks to that sight because even his 10s were a touch low.
Well, and if you look at other than Sydney, every Indoor World Cup this year, the number 1 qualifier hasn't won it.
Right.
So, shows that there's qualification is not the end-all be-all.
Mm-hmm. There's some volatility in this class. So Stephan is effectively trailing by 2. Martin had some really good matches yesterday. Ultimately, he beat me with a 150. So
it's hard
sometimes,
to be perfect.
Yeah, it is very hard to be perfect on this stage, especially. But sometimes you can get down a point to a guy and think, well, I'll try to stay in it and claw my way back, but he just never gives it back.
No. makes it perfect for a 60. And even Stephan being 2 down, he's not shot horrible, but it's hard to, I mean, perfect is hard to beat.
Very tough. And Martin coming out early, finding rhythm early. You know, he shot that first 10 and he recognized I need to move the side a little bit.
Yeah.
Even though it was a good 10, he still made the move.
Yeah.
And that's
well, understand
that says a lot about the confidence in his shot too.
Yep. Knowing where was that when it went off. There's a lot of guys that struggle with that.
Yeah. And in a final, you can almost get tunnel vision to where you break shots and someone, you know, the person behind you calls 10 or the announcer calls 10 and you just go, okay, cool. And you aren't as finely tuned as you are in the, you know, when you're out in qualifications or standard elimination match to where you go, all right, I know that should have been a 10. It probably should have been, you know, a little bit low. Is it a little bit low? No? Okay, I need to make an adjustment.
Yeah, for sure. We had a guy at a state tournament one time walk in and shoot, and he shot a dead center and started spinning his match. And when he started shooting, he shot an arrow right in the middle, and everybody's like, wow. And he started moving his sight a bunch, and everybody's like, what are you doing? And he's like, it wasn't there when it went off. So,
he knew better. He got fortunate.
Yeah. Well, he knew where it was when it went off, so it was just kind of one of them things.
Yep. And then the other thing you have to understand is your aiming tendencies. Do you tend to aim a hair low? Do you tend to shade the left side, the right side? You know, that can all factor in as well. Yeah. You just got to build your sight for whatever it is and then try to make as good a shots as you possibly can.
And there's a good shot from Stephan to go back. And again, the format's good. It puts the pressure on. And with Martin shooting good, it's going to be hard to get him out of it. But putting the pressure on does help. Yeah,
Martin with a half shaft 10 at 7 o'clock there. That's probably the worst shot. Well, we saw a couple that just grabbed the line, but...
That looks good.
I'm having a hard time. It might be a little over the top.
A little high, yeah. Sometimes the shadows make them look better than they are. Nice. And Martin's just stroking.
Yeah, he's got it going. Line to the right now.
Looks close though. I mean,
yeah.
If he's missing, he's not by a lot.
No, and for a guy who yesterday said he was struggling real hard to make it into a medal match, he's doing just fine.
Yeah. I mean, you work hard.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
That's just not giving up.
Sometimes when you're fighting it and you can still pull success out of a tournament, you got to be happy with that.
Yeah.
But Martin's making it look easy right now.
Yeah. Stepping out there and doing what he's doing is not an easy thing.
He's going to have a 3 or 4 point lead depending on that call for Stephan.
That's 86 to 90. I mean.
Yep.
And I didn't see anything from Paul, who's down there, or Louis Price down there doing his arrows.
So they did give him the 10. So
they did. So it's only
90-87. Martin.
Yeah. It's 3 points. Doesn't seem like a lot, but in this division, it can be a ton.
That's a mountain to move. Yeah.
Especially when Martin's shooting the way he is. I mean, he hasn't given up a point, so 3 in the next, 6 arrows.
But Martin's a steady shooter.
He's been there. He's a World Cup champion. He's World Cup Finals champion. He's won a bunch of events.
There are a few shooters out there who are a little bit more of a ticking time bomb, and you might be within 3 and think I still got a chance. But a guy like Martin, especially the way he's shooting now, you have to be a little bit crazy to think he's going to do anything to give this one up.
Yeah, and he's been working hard and just opened a new archery shop.
Yeah, saw that.
Yeah.
Another branch of Baldur's Archery there in Denmark.
Yeah. Said they had over 200 people show up for the opening. Stephan's not happy.
Yeah, he went from hitting low to now he's hitting high.
And you can see, I mean, he was looking at his bow a minute ago. The frustration stuff is just, getting there at him.
A 9 from Martin. So we will not see a perfect score here.
No. And it's always funny when you're running a clean one for a while and you miss one in the crowd.
Oh, the crowd kind of expresses their incredible disappointment in the nice performance you're putting out.
Yeah.
There it is, back on track.
And just, I mean, he's shooting good. There are lots of middle, lots of...
Man, Stephan's really struggling with the up and down.
Yeah.
And his shots are looking good, so he'll figure that out.
Martin missing another one.
Yeah.
And it gets to that point, too, now, like where it settles in, and Martin's starting to think, oh, I'm going to win this match, and the nerves add up a little bit. And
so they both have 9-star, 10, 9-star. At worst, it's going to end up with Martin at a 148 and Stephan at a 147. So Martin's going to take this match.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. We have one more.
Yeah, one more.
We have one more in to go. I'm ahead of myself.
A little early.
Huh. Well, now we
Excited
might
for
have
something later?
something going on.
Well, this could flip all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
I mean, if Martin gets both, or
this
Stephan
could go
it could be a 1-point game.
118, 117.
Yeah, it's all up to the judge. The poor guy up there making the calls. I don't envy that.
I think
I must have had one called in that because Martin's wife was checking it out. So now they're figuring out. Let's see what we got. Oh, Martin got one called in.
So Martin's going to go 119 and Stephan's at 117.
So we got a 2-point difference.
2-point game. All right. Well, good for Stephan there.
Yeah. As much as we were thinking he was struggling, they were hanging.
Yeah,
but you knew he wasn't happy.
No, he's used to hitting middle.
He's a good shooter, yeah.
You know, Stephan at Kings of Archery shot 89 out of 90 into this ring, into the same 10 ring. So, very solid shooter.
Yeah, and you know when it's hitting where you want it to hit. You know those shots.
So Stephan, see what we get out of him here.
10.
Good start.
Good looking shot. You watch him shoot. Sometimes when you see people making high-low shots, you can really see it in their release. Doesn't look like they have the same tension. Martin with a good one too.
15.
He's doing his job.
Yeah, I'm watching his stabilizer. He looks rock solid.
Yeah.
But I'm watching Martin's stabilizer, and you can see a little bob in him right now, but he didn't love it.
Didn't love it, yeah.
So
Well, now here's the kicker.
This is
if
it.
Stephan can put it in, Martin misses one. We have a tie.
Yeah, if Stephan puts it in, we've got huge pressure on Martin at that point.
Yeah.
He didn't love it. He didn't love it.
He knew the door was open.
Yeah.
Yeah. And still good shooting. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it gives Martin a 9 to win, which finishes with a 10.
Yeah. I would have loved to have seen that one
Go
come
to
down
one
to the
arrow.
last
Yeah,
arrow.
one arrows are always fun. But good shooting from both of them. Martin shot really good to start out of the gate. Just helped him out. And just Martin Damsbo, your bronze medalist. Should give him some good points towards the finals.
Yeah, so he should be solid into the final now.
Yeah.
Well, there's still some points to be had in Vegas.
Yeah, some different points, but
this should boost him into a comfortable spot.
Yeah.
And the final in Vegas again. We said it's a 16-person final, and sure you want to rank high in this one because ranking high over the course of a series of events can do you more than ranking high at one-off event like this tournament here. So you rank high, you're going to avoid some of those top level shooters who attended a number of events and shot well at all those.